Hey, I have a friend of mine. She's a HR person, so she works in IT, actually in tech, and she's finding, recruiter, HR, all that kind of stuff. So she works with us programmers, and she's a very active person. So she cares about the profession, she cares about her job, and she wants to actually make changes. So she loves what she does and she cares about the results. Over the last few weeks, I was trying to encourage her to do something public, to maybe organize a workshop about recruitment, or maybe make a podcast about recruitment, or maybe start publishing a blog, or maybe video blog, something like that. And I was, telling her that this is something which I believe is a good thing to do for somebody who cares about the profession, who cares about what she or he does. And she's telling me all the time that she doesn't want to do that, even though she's an active person. So she's not a lazy person, even because many people, when they hear that, because they're lazy, they don't care that much. So they say, no, I don't feel like it. I kind of happy do my job and then leave the office at 6:30 and then just go home, and that's it. So don't even think about these social activities, because I have my social life somewhere else. But she's actually that kind of person who cares. And still she says that I don't want to do that stuff because her reason is that because that's what she says. I quote her, I want to do something which is actually delivers some value, some good value to people. And she believes that actually doing the HR work and doing the recruitment is actually delivering the value of doing something good, that's her words, to us, to the world. I decided to record this video to tell you my opinion about that, is that no matter how interesting is the business, no matter how important is the product you do, no matter how valuable is the technology you develop, still it's quite narrow place, quite small place to apply your skills and to actually deliver something good to the world. Comparing to your ability to deliver your knowledge, to share your experience, to share your ideas with a larger audience through blogging, podcasting, and the stuff I do right now. That actually is much bigger good, a much bigger value comparing to your business results. And that's why I'm telling her that no matter how effective you are in your workplace, you're still doing it's still business, you're still making money. You're still delivering some services to your employer and helping one particular employer to be more successful than another employer. No matter how big is the company, still it's a company, it's a business endeavor which is going to end one day. And you help one particular business, they pay you some amount of money and you spend this amount of money on your personal needs. So it's pretty selfish activity. No matter how you call it doing good, you call it doing, delivering value. But it's not, actually. It's pretty selfish activity to take assets, to take products, to take money for yourself and spend it on yourself. If you really care about people, if you really care about making the world better, then you have to do something social. You have to do something outside of your office, something for people who don't pay you anything. Something for people who don't even know who you are, something for people who you don't even know where they exist. That's how you make something good. And of course, they're not going to pay you for that. Well, in most cases, maybe if you become, extremely popular and extremely valuable, then yes, they may come back to you and pay you some money for that. Maybe if you, write a book and sell that book, or maybe they're gonna buy tickets to your workshop or something like that. But before that happens, it's gonna take a few years before it happens, and before it happens, then you're gonna be pretty altruistically entertaining them by sharing your ideas, by sharing things and they don't. And this is what is good. But staying in the office and helping your employer, it's not doing good for the world. It's very selfish activity to actually make your pockets full, filled with money. So don't call yourself a good person, a decent person, if you honestly do your job and honestly go to the office and work for one employer. I'm not saying you're a bad person in this case, but you're an average person. There's nothing good about you in this case. You're just doing your work, you're just making money for yourself and spending that money on yourself. So think about this. If you really care, then you need to step outside of your business territory, of your office, of your business, and do something for people who don't pay you anything for that. That's my opinion. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.